Lesson 28. Speaking of words that are related to other words, our new word for this lesson is definitely one of those. Fortasse means perhaps, and we have lots of other related Latin words and English words that pertain to this word. For example, the word force, F-O-R-S, means something like chance or fortune. And then we have in Latin the word esse, which means to be. If you look up the etymology of the word fortasse, you'll see that people think it's some kind of combination of a word like fortuna, which means fortune, or force, which means chance, along with some kind of form of the verb of being, or esse, which means to be.
Well, yes, they certainly do seem to be related. You know, and there's that famous medieval song from the Carmina Burana. Maybe you've heard "O Fortuna," and I won't sing any more for you.
Fortuna, that's like when you have tuna salad and they bring you 4 of them. So fortasse could possibly be some kind of word that means to be by chance. Some combination of the verb of being with fortuna or force ends up being fortasse, which means, by chance or perhaps. So that's a little background of the word. We have a quick review here before we go to the next lesson. Remember the importance of the genitive stem. When you take the ending away from the genitive singular form of a noun, you are left with the genitive stem. That fragment of the word, or the genitive stem as I call it, is an important thing to have, because once you have it, you can add all the endings to that particular noun and form all the different declined forms of that particular noun. And we're going to talk about the genitive stem much, much more as we go along, but I just want you to remember what it is and that it's very important. And especially in the second declension, if you have a noun such as ager, you have a change between the nominative singular and genitive singular. You lose the letter E, so it's very important to know what the genitive stem is, because you're going to form the forms of ager not with a base of A-G-E-R, but with a base of A-G-R. So knowing what that genitive stem is very important, and we'll talk about that much more later as we go.